Hello and welcome back to another video. Here we have another speed build. This video is an apartment again. I really like building in apartments, so I think it's really fun, so here's another one for you all. The Sims that I made this house for was the alternative Sims that I made in the Create a Sim video that is up on my channel already. And I was playing them just in like a normal house, and then there was a fire, and then he died. So there's just the female sim at the moment. But to replace the sim that died, I got my sim to adopt another cat. So they have 2 cats now. So there's enough room for your sim to fulfill all their needs, and then as well as 2 adorable little cats. So that's all great. But yeah, this is only a 1-bedroom apartment, and the bedroom has like an ensuite in it, so that's pretty cool. I used I think it was the Eco Lifestyle drawers for this because I really like them, so I was like I'll put them in there. I've not really used them in many of my builds at the moment because I've mostly been using tiny living, so I thought I would use them ones. And then I used I went for quite a modern approach for the living room, so there's like modern chairs, and I also got the TV from Debug in the living room as well because it was cheaper. And I tried to make this as like, I don't want to make it like really cheap, so it's like it's not quite a starter home, but it could be after a while of like saving loads of money. So I think it's about 300 and no, not 300 not 300 35 simoleons, around that price anyway. But that's just because I used mostly use an expensive computer, which I didn't originally add it in. I was gonna like wait until they get more money, but oh well. I put it in there, but I didn't record when I put it in the actual build, so you don't see me put it in, but it's up on the gallery and the computer will be there, so that's all good. But yeah, here I'm just, you know, getting a few things from for the living room out and then putting it on the table, which is pretty cool. Also, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that has recently subscribed. I now have 20 subscribers, which is really cool, and I didn't think I'd get to 20 for a while, so thank you everyone that has subscribed. I really appreciate you all, so thank you. I think it's like really weird because I was like, I only properly started uploading like, when was it? It wasn't that long ago, like a week ago. And I had like a few subscribers for like a few of my friends subscribe, because I was like, hey, go subscribe to my channel. I have a bunch of like college videos on there anyway, so it was mostly people from college, but now it's like a bit more like people that have just like stumbled across the channel and subscribed, which is really awesome. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed and like here for the journey. I really appreciate everyone, so thank you everybody. I'm hoping to get like at least 50 by the end of the year, because if I can get 20 in like a week of uploading straight, like a few weeks of uploading, then I think I'll be okay. Maybe, I don't know if that's like aiming like too high or not, but you know, go big or go home, so I don't know. I guess I'm just wishful thinking at this point in time. But yeah, I really wanted to have like loads of like stuff for the cats in this build because cats are really cute in the game, so I made sure there was plenty of like stuff for the cats, which I end up putting around like over in the build like multiple different times. But I made this quite a while ago, and I've only recently put it on the gallery because I wanted to playtest it first. The only issue I had with it is the bigger sofa in the living room. For some reason my Sims are like, they're not able to sit on it. I don't know why. I tried to like sort it out as much as I could, but they were just like, this is in the way, and I'm like, okay, so I moved it, and then they were like, it's still in the way, and I'm like, well, if I move it anymore, it's just not going to be there. So I just kind of gave up, and because I only had one one sim living here at the moment, I wasn't really too bothered. So there'll just have to be a little bit of tweaking if you do download it, but I'm sure it's fine. I think it's just the easel that's in the way. I think that's like the only issue with the build. Other than that, it's fine. Although I did have a glitch the other day. It was quite funny. I got my sim to make a packed lunch because I wanted them to go out. So I was like, oh, I'll just get her to put the food in get some food and put it in a packed lunch. So then like they don't have to buy food whilst they're out. They can just take it and go. And then the sim ended up making it on top of the sink, and then it ended up just floating, and I was just like, is this meant to happen? Because usually they would like, if there's no counter space, they'd just kind of wave their arms in the air and be like, ah, no space. But they just ended up like making the food on the sink, which I did find quite funny. But apparently there's a few people that have the issue, because I put a photo of it on Instagram, and someone put that they had the same issue, so I guess the Sim team needs to fix that soon. As well, when I had the fire was on the ceiling, and I don't really know how that worked. Maybe it was like a light that catched fire and I just didn't notice it, but like the ceiling was also on fire, and I was like, this doesn't make sense, but okay. But it did make me laugh, so I was like, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, also I put the bike here, but when I started to take the screenshots, my sim decided to put the bike in their inventory, so it won't be there in the screenshots. So I'm sorry about that. But it's just in their inventory, which I don't know why, but the Sims just sometimes my Sims just sometimes like get something and just put it in their inventory, and then I'm like looking for it. I'm like, where is this item? And I'm like, why is it there? I didn't put it there, but okay. Sims are really weird. I mean, so are humans, but like everyone's weird. Like I went to the shops today, and like the amount of people that wasn't social distancing was just stressing me out. I was just like keeping to myself, trying to stay away from people as much as possible, because I was like, we're still in a pandemic, stay away from me. But I didn't say anything to anyone because I didn't want to be rude, but I was just there like, there is a lot of people, social distance. So I just kind of like, we got a few things and we left because we didn't want to be in there for very long if there's just like too many people just not caring about the pandemic. So I was like, you know what, let's leave early. We've got what we need, kind of, let's just go. But oh my god, it stressed me out so much. I was like, people need to learn we are in a pandemic. Just because you're wearing a mask doesn't like mean you can go near people. Like, you still need to be distanced, but you know, some people be stupid like that and not listen or pay attention. Anyway, that's my rant over. So here I'm just like getting the wallpaper, putting it in the kitchen, like, you know, normal. I was gonna use a different one from Parenthood, but then I was like, I looked at it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use the one from Parenthood again. because I really like that one, so I keep on using it in all my builds. Same with the eco lifestyle as well. I keep using that because I just love it so much. I think eco lifestyle is like one of my favorite packs, like for gameplay as well as like the build items in it. I'm really enjoying it, so you're probably gonna see that in like every single build that I have. It's just gonna be, oh yeah, this thing's from Eco Lifestyle, oh yes, this is from this, oh yes, it's just from this. So if you don't have Eco Lifestyle, I'm very sorry, because like half my builds will be empty. But if you do, then look at you. So here I'm just adding a few paintings from Tiny Living. I really like these, I think they're really cute, so I use them. And then I just kind of size them down and kind of like put them near each other. I do change the swatches in a bit so they're not all the same. But I really like them. I like the, I think it's geometric look of it. I don't know if that's the word, but I think it looks really cool. So I use them. And I really like them. Like how they're kind of like small, big, and then small. I think it looks cute, so I think I left it like that. And then I just add some of the debug. Well, you can search for it in the debug section. Like if you go in like hidden objects, you can find them. Which I really like. It's like, as much as I love like the idea of like your Sims can make these things, like I think it is really cool, but it does make the catalogue a little bit messy because you're like trying to look for one thing and then it's just like you just see all these like hidden objects that you wouldn't normally see, and it's kind of a bit messy. So it's okay, but it's just a bit of a mess, especially when you're trying to find like one thing and then it just makes everything else like really messy. It's like it's a mess. But it's fine. I also sized these bookshelves down, and they still work as well. I was trying to like overlap them so it just was like one bigger, but it kind of kept clipping, so I was just like, you know what, I'll just leave it as like two, but like size down, and it still functions when it's smaller as well, so it's not too much of an issue. But I did change it so like as you can see one side's like all black and then the other one's kind of got a bit of grey on it, so it kind of it wasn't just like all black, which I'm kind of glad I did because it kind of breaks it up a little bit, which I think is really cool. And here I'm just kind of going over the different wall art in the bedroom, and then I go over the bathroom and just kind of make it look a little bit nicer, so it's not like all one solid thing. It kind of breaks it up a little bit, which I like to do in my builds because then it's not like all the same. It's kind of like mix match, and it kind of, I don't know, I think it looks better. I also really like this bed. I haven't used it yet, like not properly, and I really like it. It's really cool, so I use that one. Although I find the swatches on it a little bit kind of like a bit like everything in The Sims, because like even though there's like multiple swatches on it, there's like it doesn't really kind of go with anything, which is a bit of a pain. Like it's just really annoying, so I just stuck with the black one and I was like, you know, that'll do. So here I'm just getting some wall art and putting it on the wall just to add a bit of colour, because it is a very, very dark grey build. So I added a bit of colour with some of the posters and stuff like that. So you can see me changing the swatches of them now. I kind of don't know how I feel about the red swatch. I feel like it's a bit like in your face, but yeah, it's cool. It's fine. If you want to change the swatch a bit, like you can, or if you like want to change the poster, you're more than welcome to. Well, it's not a poster, it's like a canvas type thing. But yeah, here I'm just kind of going over the flooring and just seeing which one works best, and seeing what looks nice and what looks weird, and then I kind of make sure all like the wallpaper looks alright, and then I just change a few of the swatches over just to make sure it like flows a little bit better and it doesn't look too weird. And then I think I just do the bathroom wallpaper in a bit. I can't remember. Yeah, I do. So I just go with normal tiles in the bathroom, just like normal, to be fair. I don't like making the bathroom like too fancy, because like I always find that to be quite boring sometimes, unless I have like a big enough bathroom to like make it look good. Otherwise I just kind of stick a few things in there. I'm like, you know what, I'll do. Done. But here I'm just kind of looking at the different like flooring, because I wasn't really keen on having the flooring that I originally chose, so I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what to change and what one would look better. I can't remember what I changed it to, so we'll have a fun exploring what I choose. Oh, I just went with base game. Oh, that's fine. Everything is very grey in this build. I didn't realise how grey it was until now. So here I'm just getting rid of the lights, and then I add some more lights that actually look good. I keep the one in the kitchen and like move it over so it's like a bit of like a hallway entry light. And then I can't remember. I think I go for the hanging lights from Eco Lifestyle for it. I can't remember. I don't know. It's really bad how I don't remember what I put in my builds. Yeah, Eco Lifestyle. And then I just kind of have that hanging down. I think I went for the same in the living room, just a different swatch. Yeah, I did. And then I know I was gonna say I did the same living room in the bedroom, which I think looks really cool. And then I added two of them, and I just changed the swatches of it so it kind of fit the bed more. So it kind of, the swatches kind of worked, which I quite like. So I did that. I really like it. It looks cool. So that's that's the end of my video. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you enjoy the screenshots at the end. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to follow me out on the gallery, just search for TheSpoopler and you'll find my builds and my creator sim. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!